Hi everyone, this is Anna Finch from Finch Press. Hope everyone's had a good day. So today's video, I'm actually going to be talking or comparing my experiences with the different platforms I published with. And I'm going to be explaining why I went direct with some platforms and not with others. And I'm going to talk about things like the experience I had with each of those platforms. So things like uploading titles, customer service, like when you need help with certain things. I'm going to be going over all that. I'm not going over anything in any particular order, okay? So everything I'm going to say in this video is my own opinion. It's based on my own experiences. Other people will have different experiences, and that's okay. So this is just based on my experience with these particular platforms. So first one up, IngramSpark. So with IngramSpark is a distributor. They distribute both print and ebooks to thousands upon thousands of retailers, both physical stores and digital stores. Now they charge a fee for uploading. The fee is $50 US. They also charge for revising any titles, so $25 US for changing the interior file, $25 US for changing the cover. Each time you change it, you pay that $25 fee each time. So if you change the interior, you have to change the cover. So that's $50 extra that goes out. Now, I only did print books with IngramSpark, and I'm only going to be doing my print books with IngramSpark. Key reason being is that originally because I knew I wanted to publish directly with Kobo because I could do audiobooks with Kobo, and that I couldn't unselect Kobo from the ebook distributor if I publish my ebook. I can only deselect or don't choose. I can deselect Amazon and Apple for ebooks, but I can't do the same for Kobo. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna. I looked at the list. Like only a couple of them would probably get a lot of sales. So I was like, you know what? I'll do my ebooks on a different platform. Another reason I only did print books. The payment cycle for IngramSpark. Payment cycle for IngramSpark ebooks, there's about a 6-month gap or a 6-month wait between the month you made the sale and the month you get your payment. So you sell something in January, you don't get the payment until June. This is for ebooks only. For print books, you get paid 30 days after the sale. So you make a sale in January, you get paid in January, February, March. You get paid in April. April was first week of May. So 3 months after, which isn't bad, and it's kind of, I'm assuming that's kind of the same for every platform because of like return requirements. So Ingram, I only do my print books, and because I did my print books with Ingram, I had originally planned on doing with Amazon to go through Ingram for Amazon print to put my print book on Amazon. I went through Ingram and I wanted to do the same with D2D with the ebooks. So Ingram, personally, I didn't find Ingram too difficult to use. The platform, from what I've seen, has been improved on. The interface and the things and how to upload and all that has been improved and simplified slightly. I noticed that the screens that were different to the tutorials on how to upload a title that a couple of people on YouTube have uploaded. I noticed the screens were different, and I found it a lot easier to use than what was described. Uploading wasn't much trouble. Only issue is when I uploaded the cover for the print, because I double checked, I made sure that my cover fit the dimensions for the book, for the specific book, and that met Ingram standards. So I did that. But there was like an error that came up saying, oh, the file, it's a specific type of color file, RP something. It will, if you ignore this particular error, it will print differently. Basically, the colors on the PDF file, and it only accepts PDF. The colors on the PDF file that was for the paperback that my cover designer gave me was using the computer colors, so RPG. I don't know what the official term is. So it was using the colors for the computer, not for printing. The printing colors are a lot more dull. So I had to go back up, use my work computer, put the PDF file on there, use Adobe Acrobat, the Adobe Photoshop on my work computer, and convert the RPG file into a CYMK file, which is a printing colors, or the printing quality for the book. I had to do that, and then uploaded the interior as well. It said that it needs to be changed because it says it's got the color thing, and I went, what? So I checked Vellum. If you use Vellum for the print books, ignore the error that says it needs to be CYMK for the interior, simply because Vellum uses images, or we use images in this, and there's no real point in editing the interior file because you're always going to get that same error with Vellum on IngramSpark, so just ignore that. Yeah, so there's that. So uploading was easy. Submitting the tax information was easy because I only put the information for Australia, so I just put my Australian tax information. I didn't have to fill it in the US tax form. So I didn't have to fill in that W8BN form. You only fill in a form for tax exemptions, US tax exemptions. If you're selling or something directly to the US from your account. So if you're buying a set of books here while you're in Australia, but you're buying it using the US printer to send it to someone in the US, you'd pay sales tax, and you can get an exemption on that, but it's a sales tax. It's like GST. It doesn't really matter. It's the only real time you need to do that. So I found the process for Ingram pretty easy. Uploading was pretty easy. I had watched enough videos on YouTube to have an idea of how to do it. Keywords, again, pretty easy. Ordering a proof, so an author copy, was pretty simple. Once you submit the files, the interior and exterior, it's reviewed. Once it's reviewed, they send you an e-proof. Check the e-proof carefully, make sure that there are no extra pages, that there's no mistakes and things like that. So if there's any errors, you just say I don't approve, or your name doesn't approve, and you write why. Okay, margins are off, or whatever's the reason. So then you upload a new file, and up until that stage, you don't pay any fees. You've already paid your initial upload fee. You haven't approved the file, so until you approve the file, you don't pay, and you're not required to pay anything in order to update the interior or the cover. Now, if you want to order a proof copy, you have to actually press approve. You don't have to enable distribution, but you have to press approve, which means if you print a copy and you notice spine's not right, or there's damage or whatever, or things doesn't look right, it's all tough luck. You've got to update the file, and you've got to pay the fee. Now, there are good things with IngramSpark. They have coupon codes for NaNoWriMo, so you can get free title upload and revision. And Self-Publishing Conference is connected with ALI, the Alliance for Independent Authors. and they've got a code as well, self-pub. And there's a whole range, they do a whole range of codes and things for people, for the corporations they are connected with for authors. So there's those things, and I do suggest you find those codes or participate in the programs you need in order to access those codes, because it can reduce the amount you spend significantly, especially if you're uploading multiple formats. So getting a proof copy, so once you've approved it and you've ordering the proof copy is easy. It took me 2 minutes to order a proof copy and to work out the shipping I wanted. Yeah, honestly, IngramSpark was not that hard to upload. I didn't have any real issues. Distribution wise, the paperback ended up on Amazon once I enabled distribution. It appeared on Amazon within like 3 days, which is quick. So I don't know if it's appeared on other platforms. I haven't checked if the paperbacks appeared on Barnes and Noble or things like that, but it's definitely on Amazon, and it's on Amazon UK, US, Australia. It's on all the Amazon platforms, which is good. Okay, what's next? Okay, so next one, Draft2Digital. Now, Draft2Digital is an aggregator. They, when you upload your book and you publish with them, you publish through them onto multiple platforms. They have a small handful that are where you publish directly. It's a book service, and then you've got libraries. So you've got access to Nook, Apple, Amazon, Kobo. You can access Kobo Plus. You can access a bunch of libraries, including Hoopla, Overdrive, Vivlo, a whole range of stuff, which is good. You can set the prices. The platform itself, Draft2Digital's platform itself, is super easy to navigate. Everything is in basic English. It is super easy to navigate. It's easy to find everything, all the information and all that. Uploading, putting in the keywords, putting in the metadata, easy. Uploading the file, easy. Adding any extra back pages, like about page or whatever, was easy. They also offer formatting programs. Also, Draft2Digital is free. You pay nothing for uploading, which is a massive plus, especially if you are publishing on a budget. If you can only really afford to get an ebook cover and upload the ebook, well, you can upload the ebook using Draft2Digital and you're paying no fees. And you don't pay fees on pretty much any platform except Ingram. And I don't think, maybe Lulu? No, Ingram is the only one you have to pay for. You can do pre-orders via Draft2Digital on Apple and Nook, but not Amazon. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the page wouldn't be live until the launch date. So I didn't realize my product page for my ebook wouldn't show up on Amazon until the 20th of October at the earliest. And I'm like, where am I, like, how? Like, if I want to do ads, where am I going to direct them to? And so the page wouldn't go live. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just publish the ebook directly. It will save me a whole lot of hassle. But with D2D, I had to fill in that W8BN form, which is for non-US publishers. If you're not a US publisher, you need to fill that form out. Otherwise, they will withhold 30% of your income. So 30% of all payments you make. So if you earn $100, they're going to keep $30 out of that. And that's a lot of money. 30% is a lot. Now, Australia has a tax treaty, which means instead of 30%, I pay 5%. The UK tax treaty, I think you don't pay anything. Nothing is withheld for tax. Lucky. But yeah, so if you are a non-US publisher, I do suggest you fill in that form because otherwise you're going to be losing money. So Draft2Digital, easy to use, easy to publish with. The platforms are publishing through them to Nook and Apple. After I hit publish, they appeared in the stores like the next day. I could look it up, and it was on the Nook page and on the Apple page within 24 hours. So it's a fast uploading time for Nook and Apple. Library services, some of them upload pretty quickly. So Draft2Digital overall, simple, easy to use, and it's free. And they do have deals with like Findaway Voices and things like that. Okay, on to the next one. Kobo. So Kobo, I published directly with them. I knew I was going to publish directly with them because they also offer audiobooks, and if you publish with them directly, you can access their promotions tab, because they run promotions like buy one get one free, buy two get one free, or the half off deal, buy one get the second half half price. So they do promotions regularly, or they run promotions for like things like Valentine's Day or Women's Day or whatever. And if I publish directly with Kobo, I can use the promotions tab and apply my book into those promotions, which is basically advertising, because if people are going for those particular promotions, they want a deal. You do pay a fee. If you're accepted for some of them, you do pay a fee for the promotion, but it can help improve book sales, and they do that, and it's really good. So there's that. You can run a promotion on the book. You can do audiobooks. You can do a whole range of stuff, and it's super easy. And because it's a Canadian site, you don't have to fill in the US tax form. You just fill in the tax information for your country. Nothing is withheld in tax. All the income, from what I understand, goes to you. You do need a bank account, because I think it deposits via bank. Ingram, you can do PayPal, bank account. I chose PayPal, but Draft2Digital, again, you got options like bank account, Payoneer, PayPal, whole range of stuff. So Kobo, easy to use, and it took them a bit longer than Draft2Digital to upload the book, and longer than Amazon. I think it took them like 4 days, 5 days, but because that's mainly because there was a public holiday in Canada at the time. With all the three that I mentioned, so Ingram, Kobo, and Draft2Digital, contacting any of them via email, I found it fairly quick. They got back to me within 24 hours, all three platforms. They got back to me really quickly. They answered my questions. With Draft2Digital, I can call them up because they've got an office here in Australia. Ingram, I think there's a number for calling for here in Australia as well, but they got back to me really quickly. So getting help from those platforms is super easy. Okay, so I've already explained Ingram, Kobo, and Draft2Digital. All three platforms were fairly easy to use and easy to navigate, and uploading and the things they offered are pretty good. So I'm going to stop this video here. So I'm going to split this in two parts because this is going to take a while. So part one is now over. So if you guys have used Ingram, Kobo, or Draft2Digital, let me know how you guys went with that. I look forward to reading your comments in the description box below. Yeah, so I'm going to be recording a part two. In part two, I'm going to be looking at Amazon, Google. Yeah, Amazon and Google. I'm going to be looking at those two. And then compare. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking at Amazon and Google on the next video. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.